Good, beautiful morning, everybody. It is Saturday, December the 24th, 2022. My name is William Michael Forbes, Toronto medium, and welcome to the Saturday edition of Shortcuts for Your Soul, where we do a discussion and a brief meditation. And today I have with me the energy of the Galactic Federation, and I got some really interesting things to share from them. It's quite fascinating. Add to stream. There we are. Just a little bit of a glitch here, but we roll around to beautiful celebratory time of recognizing that there are teachers throughout history that have been bringing forth ideas and information that have really altered the dimensions of human consciousness for the better, or so we hope. Hi, TikTok. Hello, YouTube. Good morning, Melody. Hi, Lauren. Hi, guys. I just gotta find my way back to these glasses. So I've got another device here, guys. So I'm going to be able to watch you on YouTube as well and TikTok, so that we can see. Good morning. Hey, guys, how you doing? Good morning, Kelsey. Good morning, Martine. Yeah, we are at a beautiful time. So today I have with me the energy of the Galactic Federation, and they wanted to talk about the benefits of meditation. And I found it quite interesting, some of the information that they've been giving me on what the actual function of meditation is. The function of meditation is to learn to cultivate a level of authority over matter, time, and space. That's what the physical world is for you as a soul, to learn how to work with time, space, and matter creatively. To work with time, space, and matter creatively, not simply randomly. There's nothing random. So some of the things they were saying is that we can through the practice of meditation become so attuned to the function of our consciousness in relationship to matter, thought, and emotion that we can even begin to restructure our own DNA. We can learn to transform and transmute specific qualities of energy, which are emotions that you experience while in your physical body. You can alter and change energy from one state to another. That is what emotions are, right? They are energy that you possess, that are in conjunction with thoughts, ideas, and beliefs that you have. And you can learn to restructure energy, to change it from one state into another, which in turn alters and affects what happens in your material experience of this wonderful dimension of creativity. We have many members of the galactic community that are present and observing this world today and interacting with numerous individuals on this physical dimension that are at least at a fundamental level of understanding what we're saying, that you do not necessarily need the mechanics of material to master material. It can be done through consciousness in and of itself, applied intelligently to the fields of thought, emotion, which in turn restructure matter. We're going to get a little more into this, guys. Good morning. Hi, Christopher. Good morning, Nancy. Yeah, good to see you guys. Yes. Yes, indeed. I'm just trying to find where the I'm still learning about the whole function of TikTok here, guys. So please forgive me while I learn this. Hello, Sunny. Good to see you. Hi, Dogamo. So I'm going to put something up on the screen. On TikTok, you will not see this, but I will read it to you because it's really important that you consider doing this while this transmission and practice unfolds as we go through this next little period of time. So wherever you are, however you're observing this, sit your body down quietly. Keep it still. Your body's designed to follow your instructions, not to be your master. It's designed by nature to follow your instructions. It is the substance of matter that you can learn to articulate your authority over time, space, and matter. So sit your body down and then begin to direct your body to breathe slowly and deeply. You breathe in through the nose and you fill the lungs to their capacity, and you hold the breath for about 3 seconds. And then you release the breath out through the mouth. And as you do this, you direct your body to fully and completely relax so that you continue to breathe slowly and deeply. And on your exhale, you direct your body to relax so that you become familiar that your body will actually follow your instructions. It's fairly easy to learn this step where you breathe, hold, and release. And allow the entire physical body to relax. Allow all the muscles on your face and in your neck and in your shoulders, allow them to relax. You continue this process of breathing in through the nose, holding for approximately 3 seconds your breath, and then releasing and directing your body to relax. Stay persistent in the process. For those of you that have not applied this or done this before may find the body is restless and resistant because it is not familiar with your asserting your authority over it in this fashion. So we give you the opportunity to gain this experience now. So as you breathe slowly and deeply, you allow the body to relax. You will discover that on the exhale, the process of releasing stress and tensions from the body, the process of releasing emotions and thoughts from the mind are always easier on the exhale. And if you are the one being conscious that you are directing the body to do this, it gets easier still, for you begin to recall and remember your natural authority that you have over the function of your biology. Now, this is a beginning step as your body learns to surrender to your direction, as your thoughts and emotions learn to calm under your direction. You begin to gain the natural, healthy, authoritative relationship that you are designed by nature to have with your mind, your emotions, and your body. So continue to breathe slowly and deeply, and always on the exhale, allow the body to relax. Allow the thoughts to become still. You must direct the process. The process will not direct itself. Your body, by its own volition, will not do this. Your mind, by its own volition, will not do this, because your mind has no volition of its own. Nor will your emotions do this on their own volition. You must be the director of them. As you gain the experience of this, you begin to find liberation and proper authority over your mind, your emotions, and your body. But always on the exhale, you allow muscle structures to relax. You allow emotions to calm and settle. You allow thoughts to become still. Now you can continue this process of breathing as we continue this transmission. Allow your body to relax. On your exhale, allow your thoughts to become still. Allow your emotions to calm and settle on each exhale. Deliberately, you are directing your thoughts, your emotions, your body to relax. You are asserting the authority by the function of your breath. For those of you that may have very strong negative emotional energies that have been allowed to run uncultivated in your consciousness, the same principle will apply, but a level of due diligence becomes more dominant for you to assert, to gently and say, be still. You can say to your emotions, be still, I am with you. Be still, I am with you. You can do this. Apply this. Always in a gentle voice. Do not get upset or angry towards the thoughts and emotions if they do not comply immediately. Be gentle in your thinking towards your mind, and in your thinking towards your emotions, and in your thinking towards the restless body. Always be still. You are safe. I am with you. Communicate that as you breathe slowly and deeply. Now you have the capacity, as you continue to direct your thoughts, your emotions, and your body to relax, to release, to let go. As you continue this process, you can still listen to what we are saying. Now, as you gain familiarity with the reality that your body will, and your mind will, and your emotions will indeed learn to follow your directions, there are potentials and functions that can become available to you, in that you can begin to redirect and harness and unify the collective resources of your biology, your energy, and your thought realm. You can learn to coordinate the individualized consciousness of every molecule that makes up your body into fulfilling specific functions under your request, including the restructuring of your DNA, the healing of your body, the healing of your mind. These all become available functions for you to execute through your mind, your emotions, and your body by understanding the function of your relationship over thoughts, emotions, and body. With each and every deliberate breath, you can consciously give the mind, give the body, give the emotions permission to be still. If the mind or the emotions seem a little chaotic, continue to be slow and deliberate in your breathing, slow and deliberate in directing the body to relax. For your body, your emotions, and your mind are very closely interlinked. So when you direct one part of the system, the other parts begin to react and respond, in that the function of getting the body to relax naturally sends a signal to the neuropsychology in your mind, directing the emotions and mind to also begin to relax. For one depends upon the other, so that you may direct the body to relax more fully and completely and without exception. For those of you that are applying what we're saying, you'll begin to feel your emotions calming, your mind getting less noisy. The same process applies with your mind. As you speak to the thoughts in your mind, be still, I am with you, you are safe. You speak to your mind in this fashion, gently, caringly, compassionately towards your own mind, and your mind will respond to the vibration of your compassion into it, as will your emotions. And this too will further deepen the process of relaxation in the body, so that the body and mind are being trained to become open and receptive to your direction. And this becomes very important, for when the instrument is open and receptive to you, you can begin to do different things with your mind and different things with your body. You can accomplish much more. This becomes similar to learning how to drive an automobile, in that you learn where the gears are, you learn where the steering is, you learn how to adjust mirrors and windows, because you're now operating the instrument instead of waiting for the instrument to operate itself. As you gain familiarity with the reality that your body does indeed follow your instructions, and that your mind, you can train your mind to follow your instructions, and you can train the emotional field in turn to fall into alignment with the thoughts that you would consciously choose to think, that you are love, that you are beautiful, that you are powerful, that you are creative, that you are compassionate, that you are far more knowledgeable than your mind is telling you. And the benefits and potential of meditation is it reveals to you this authority that you have. In learning to no longer be subjective to the information of your mind, that is your memories, your concerns, your fears, your doubts, to liberate yourself from subjectivity to those aspects, you move your awareness into a realm of consciousness that is no longer subjective to thought, memory, and emotion in the same fashion as formerly. Understand the process of articulating your body and your mind into a state of stillness gives you the refamiliarity of your authority over mind and therefore matter. Conditions you can alter in your life include conditions of health and disease, which all of you in varying degrees are executing in one degree or another in your biology. What you eat, how you sleep, what you drink, what you do are all functions of either information you've acquired from this world or information that you generate or access from realms beyond this physical world. And that information, once incorporated into your body, executes very specific functions of behavior, which in turn alter and changes the function of biology to match that. So eating and drinking certain things act as a direction to your body as to how it should or should not behave, as is thinking certain thoughts acts as an influence over emotional energies, which alters and affects the way the body behaves. The capacity to release and liberate old emotional energy systems from your body puts you into a position of being able to liberate yourself from your past, from your emotions, from the interpretations of others, to realign yourself back to your true nature, which is love. The function of your consciousness from the creating function of love, the vibration of love as a function of creation, produces very different results in the conditions of time, space, and matter that you are experiencing right now. As equally as the functions of fear alter and changes the conditions of time, space, and matter in a very different way. Both are functions of creation, but each has a very different result in its application. In what you will think, what you will say, what you will do within the confines of that body will be determined wholly by the nature and quality of the thoughts and the energy that those thoughts generate. Although you come to a place in awareness where you recognize how to perceive vibration directly, where you do not need thought to create a vibration, you simply tune into a vibration such as love, such as playfulness, such as curiosity, such as adventurousness, such as compassion. These vibrations do not necessarily require thoughts in order for them to function constructively in the creative experience while you are in that physical dimension, through that body, through that mind. And at any time, you are free in this process of being able to access vibrations to bypass subjectivity to thoughts, information, and ideas stored within your biology from this lifetime or from other experiential lifetimes that have been carried over into this physical reiteration that you find yourself hearing these words through. But there is no area of your life that is exempt from your authority. There is no area of your life that is exempt from your authority unless you defer your authority to others. You can defer your authority to another, in which case the surrendering your authority to the other then places the functions and conditions of your life in the hands of someone else. In which case you, as a sentient creating intelligence, will begin to feel somewhat diminished unless that authority, of course, has your highest and best interests at its forefront, in that it recognizes its function in relationship to you is to facilitate your greater awareness of self and your capacity to your capacity to assert that authority of self over the creative expression of your mind and body. Thank you. So they're saying that we can affect our DNA. We can affect our perception of time. We can affect the way the body ages or gets younger. We can affect what can be rebuilt or regenerated in the body when we learn to gain access to the systems through a loving position of authority. They say you cannot extend life very well from a fearful energy. You cannot extend life for a long period from fear. You can get great resources of bursts of energy from fear, but you can't extend life with the vibrational energy of fear, but you can extend life with the vibrational energy of love. As love has a very different function in relationship to matter. So as you continue to breathe slowly and deeply, and you begin to gain the sense that your body does indeed follow your directions, and it should be fairly simple if you've applied this in that the very nature of taking a breath, of telling your body to breathe in, holding that breath, and then telling the body to release that breath. Just this simple act begins to initiate you into the conscious process of your deliberate authority over matter, which is your body and the rest of the world around you. This function of utilizing the breath of the body is far more potent than one would give it initial credence for. The simplicity of being able to breathe, while it appears that way, if you can apply that also to the liberation of thought and emotion from your mind and body that do not serve you, you will gain another level of understanding in terms of your authority. But the very simple act of deliberately breathing the body is asserting a function of your consciousness over the state of matter as an act of your will. The body in and of itself would not sit down by itself and go, the body in and of itself would not do this. It requires your authority to instruct it, to train it, to teach your body to do this, as it requires your authority to teach your mind to be still and quiet, to teach your emotions to be still and quiet. Your great mentor and teacher, the one you call Master Jesus, is also one that taught this process of calming the seas, he called it, calming the seas of your mind, getting your mind still and quiet so that there is no storm. And you begin to realize you can ask the body and you can ask the mind to be still, to be quiet, to be peaceful under your command. Our goal in this weekly part of this process that we bring through this one is to reawaken you to your creative function, to assist you in getting liberated from the subjectivity that has been conditioned into many of you, that something outside of you has greater authority and power over your life than you yourself do, learning to use the functions of your own thoughts and your own energy and the way those thoughts and energies work through the function of your body. Every thought generates an energy, which you would call an emotion. And while we know that much of what we say is quite repetitive, it needs to be said until it is heard. And when it is heard and applied, then there is a certain delight that appears in your own mind when you begin to realize, yes, I can do this. I can breathe slowly and deeply. And through this function, I can deliberately direct my anxiety to be still, to be quiet, to be peaceful. I can direct my thoughts to become calm and quiet and still. I can direct my body to completely remain open and receptive to my awareness as you gain familiarity with your authority, your natural authority over your thoughts and your emotions in your body. As you remember this and you recall it and you begin to recultivate that awareness, you will not be so quick to surrender yourself to the ideas and information of other people without considering what are the energetic and emotional effects of the information that these others are giving you. What you would allow into your mind or into your body vibrationally alters and changes the function of matter as you experience it while living through that physical body. So please continue to breathe slowly, hold your breath for a few seconds, and release the breath, directing your body to relax, directing your mind to be still. Give your mind permission to be still. Make certain that when you interact with your mind, you interact with your mind with a clear intention of gentleness and kindness and compassion, yet authoritatively so. So it is, be still. You are perfectly safe to be still, to be quiet, to be open and receptive. You teach and instruct your body in this fashion. You do not speak harshly to your mind and body. You speak very deliberately and authoritatively to it. Be still. I give you permission to be still, to be quiet, to be peaceful. You speak thusly to your mind, which those thoughts in turn generate very specific energies, which you call emotions. And those emotions begin to influence and affect your biology. Just as the thoughts and ideas and the information from the world around you, depending upon what it is you are giving attention to, will likewise do the same. If you give it attention, then you will access the emotion, and the emotion that you give attention to begins to affect your body. So be very mindful of what you will give your attention to, what you will pay attention to, for it will affect your energy, which will in turn affect your physical structure, how your body will function, and what your body can or cannot do in this physical dimension. The deeper understanding and benefits to meditation, learning this simple process, the deeper benefits to this is once you have learned to train your mind, train your emotions and your body to be still, to become open and receptive to your awareness. Once you have achieved that level of awareness, then other dimensions of information and knowledge that are not from this physical dimension begin to open up to you. That is, there is a realm of information when you move your awareness out of subjectivity to your existing thoughts and emotions and biology into a realm of perception that is not bound by time, space, and matter in the same fashion. Some of you call that experience of learning intuition or downloads. There's many terms that have begun to evolve from that. Receiving inspiration, divine guidance, whatever term you will give the process, it is simply the process of moving your awareness to a realm of vibration that allows you to perceive information very differently than what you currently can through only the modalities of the five physical senses, or the structures existing in your mind based on what you've acquired from this physical dimension. And again, we have come here today to articulate that the long-term gain that you can acquire from this process is what some of you would call the concept of immortal life exists, and it exists both within and independent of the body. But this requires a very deep sense of understanding and knowing in order for that function to be acquired. But once you have trained your mind and body to be open and receptive to you, you begin to learn to cultivate a function of unity within the molecular structure of the system, in that the system responds to you and you only. You become the authority, the master of your house. And you can organize the conditions of your house in a very unique and wondrous way. You can change functions of biology through an act of your consciousness, as the functions of biology in and of themselves cannot change outside the parameters of the existing genetic expression that remains unaltered within your biology. But you, from the perspective of what we are saying, can come to an understanding that you yourself can begin to alter and change the information stored within the genetic consciousness of the body, begin to alter and change the expression of biology from the perspective of consciousness. We see that many of you are trying to apply this process by harming and damaging the body through artificial means, actually hurting the body, rather than retraining the consciousness of the body to express itself differently. Yes. Well, so let us take a few minutes now and let's just spend 3 minutes. All you need to do is breathe in through the nose, hold your breath for 3 seconds, and when you exhale, give your body permission to relax. And for the first minute, just do that. For the first minute, just breathe in through the nose, hold your breath for 3 seconds, release the breath. And remember, fill your lungs completely. And then when you exhale, give the entire body permission to relax. Make certain you give every muscle, every arm, every leg, every finger, every toe, every part of your body permission to relax as you exhale. And we're going to do that for the first minute together. And then in the second minute, we're going to move your awareness to the place where emotions are, whether it's anxiety or fear that you're perceiving. And then you're going to breathe into the emotions. And when you exhale, you're going to do the exact same thing. You're going to give the emotions permission to be still, to be quiet, to be peaceful with each exhale. And we're going to do that for about a minute and give those emotions your permission to relax. And you can even think to them, it's okay to be still, to be quiet. You are safe. I am with you. Communicate that to your emotions as you're doing the second minute. At the end of the second minute, you're going to then move to the place where thought and memory exists. And you're going to move your awareness to that place. And then again, for a minute, you're going to breathe into the place where your thoughts are. And when you exhale, you're going to give the thoughts permission to be still, to be quiet, to be open and receptive to your awareness. On the exhale, you'll find always on the exhale, it gets much easier to train the body to relax under your direction, to train emotions to be released and calm, to allow thoughts to become still and quiet. Always on the exhale. So we'll begin with the first minute. We'll go right into the second minute and then into the third minute. For those of you that come on, I apologize. Hopefully those of you on YouTube will watch the replay and do this again and again and again. Apply this. Yes, I know. They say it's so important in the application. The application gives you the necessary experience to restore your divine authority over your body, to restore your divine authority over your body, your emotions, and your thoughts. It's natural for you to be the authority of your thoughts, your emotions, and your body. It is natural that you become the authority of your thoughts. So let us begin. 1 minute of releasing, again, giving the body permission to relax. 1 minute of breathing and releasing the emotions, giving them permission to be still. And then 1 minute of giving all the thoughts in your minds permission to be still, to be quiet, to become open and receptive to your awareness. So let's do this now. Breathe in slowly. Hold the breath for about 3 seconds. And as you exhale, give the body permission to relax. Each breath, you're giving your body permission to relax fully and completely. Give the muscles permission to relax. Now breathing into the place where you feel your emotions, breathing deeply into the space where you feel your emotions. Fill your lungs completely. Hold your breath for 3 seconds. And as you exhale, allow the emotions to relax. Give them permission to relax. Give your emotions permission to be still as you exhale. Give your emotions permission to be still and quiet. Now draw your breath into the space where all your thoughts and memories reside. Draw your breath into the space where all your thoughts and memories reside. Hold your breath for 3 seconds. And as you exhale, give your thoughts, your memories permission to be still, to be quiet, open and receptive. With each breath, giving your thoughts permission to be still. always allowing your thoughts to become quiet on the exhale, giving them permission to be still on the exhale. And now just allow your awareness to feel the difference that you experience in your body at this time. Just be aware that through this function of utilizing your breath, you have altered and changed your energy to the degree that you're experiencing right now. Also, the degree and extent to which emotions became quieter or thoughts became calmer. As you practice this and apply this behavior with your mind and body, you'll regain the peace and authority that comes with being able to deliberately and intentionally direct the functions of thought, which develop the energies of emotion, which alters and directs the functions of biology. Please share your comments and your experiences with this process as you're experiencing it right now, so that others may understand that this is not something we are simply saying, but something that you actually experience as an effect of your interaction in this fashion with your body, your emotions, and your mind, over which you are designed by nature to have an authority. You are not designed to be subjective to biology or thoughts or emotion. You are designed by nature to be a creative authority over them. And it is through that creative authority over your thoughts, your emotions, and your body that the function of creation becomes a matter of choice and intention as a function of your will, your awareness, your soul. Let us add to this that the true nature of what you are is that you are by nature love, and that the function of fear is a survival mechanism that came with the body that you inherited when you came into this physical dimension. The function of fear is a survival mechanism that's built into the body that you inherited when you came into this physical dimension. Now, we will take some questions on this function of meditation as you gain more authority over your thoughts, your emotions, and your body. And for some, it will take a little more time, and for others, it will take a lot less time. Yet, even those who may think it might take a long time, through a real diligent application of the process, you can transcend a lot of this energy very quickly and acquire your authority in a much shorter time frame than you could imagine. Wow. Oh, Merry Christmas, by the way. Thank you so much, Co-Creative TV. Hi, John Silver. Hi, Hassan. Hassan saying this breathing meditation has become fail-proof for me to be the master of my mind, thoughts, and emotions during the meditation. That's really wonderful. Nancy saying, I want to experience this peace I feel when doing the breathing more. This is a great consideration. So for those of you that are on TikTok, I'm just reading questions from YouTube right now, but I'm going to take questions from TikTok as well. Yes, I understand. They're saying that the application of the process will extend its function in your day-to-day life. Yeah, they say that very early in the morning, it's very good to get up to train your mind and body to function under your direction, and that this feeling of peace, the feeling of calm, the feeling of clarity will begin to expand. Because you're training your mind and body into following your directions and not the directions of the environment exclusively. So that feeling of peace that you're having, Nancy, will actually grow and evolve. And it doesn't just become peace. It can become excitement. It can become joy. It can become play. It can become compassion and kindness. It can become all kinds of wonderful things in your day-to-day life. Curiosity, innovation. This energy is not restricted in terms of what it can become. There are no restrictions on how you will use your energy, but there are consequences based on the effects of that energy. Wow. Thank you for that consideration, Nancy. Really appreciate it. Question from Vio. The questions are more relevant to the process of meditation. But if you follow this, you will connect to your higher self. A lot of people are asking, how do I connect to my guides? How do I connect to my angels? How do I connect to the ascended masters? This process of teaching your mind and body and your emotions to be still, quiet, open, and receptive to you allows you to differentiate your perception from the exclusivity of the five physical senses, in that your body, your mind, and your emotions have you captured in their reality, and so you can only perceive what is in the reality of the five physical senses. This process of meditation loans itself to you liberating your awareness from subjectivity to the five physical senses, which enables you to shift your perception into dimensions of information that are beyond the five physical senses, including those of us that speak through this one. And I've been speaking to many of you as well, although some of you are still learning to open your ears and open your eyes to see and hear. And we do not speak of physical eyes or physical ears. We speak of the ears of your soul, the eyes of your soul, this part of your being that is not bound by flesh, but works through it. And you have the capacity, through applying this simple mechanism diligently enough, that you will liberate yourself from the confines of your own mind and body, not separate from them, but you place yourself into a position of perception that allows you to access information and ideas beyond the framework of your acquired personality's construction. In other words, you get to tune into us when you wish. This is something, what we are doing through this one is not something that is exclusive, and it is not based in fear. It is not based in anger. It is based in love. And many of you believe that there is only darkness to be encountered when you perceive information beyond the five physical senses. There is great light. What does it you think that your great teachers, Moses and Jesus and Elijah and your Buddhas and all these other wonderful teachers, when they speak of the light, they speak of that state in consciousness that transcends the paradigm of fear that is inherently built into the body, but which you can learn to transcend. You can train your body out of the vibrational expressions of fear. Wonderful. Thank you so much. Merry Christmas to you. Yes, this is the message. This is the message. We are at a, yes, I will. Okay, just a moment. Sorry, let me go over to TikTok. Give TikTok some time here. Just scrolling through here. TikTok questions. Here we go. Hi, TikTok. Hello, motivation. Hello. Yes. It's okay. Yes. So we're going to get, hi, Nikki. Good to see you. Hi. Karen, yes, William, but the part of their being freed be to know. Freedom is not something you get from a politician or a policy or a procedure. Freedom is what you get when you learn to master your thinking, master your emotions, and in turn master your body. Most people haven't even gotten past step one. Most people are subjective to the hunger of the senses. That food tastes good. I'm going to drink this. So people are caught up in experiencing the sensation of the senses. They never get past square one. This is what they laugh. They laugh at this all the time. Say, everybody wants us to talk to them. Everybody wants us to guide them, but nobody wants to do the work. So most of the people they interact with don't want to do the work. They don't want to take the time to honor and love the function of their body. They don't want to take the time to understand how to alter and change emotion, how to become the master of your thoughts. They say very few people want to go those steps, but those 3 steps, mastering the way you treat your body, mastering how energy is generated in your mind through the thoughts that you give attention to and the types of thoughts that you think, allow your brain to think or generate or bring into your brain. Those are the first 3 steps towards what they call the kingdom of God, which is here and now. Because your mind and your body are not based in the present moment. Naturally, they're based in either the future or the past, right? And you heard it said, the kingdom of God is in the here and now. So the only way that you can get back to that is to ascend your consciousness out of subjectivity to your mind and body. Yeah, it's very exciting. I love this work. I love this. She's always with you. Yes. Does this medication open you up to channeling? Does this meditation open you up to channeling? Yes. This form of meditation, when practiced thoroughly and rigorously, will open you up to all kinds of things. For example, when the body and mind aren't in analysis and your senses aren't going, what's that? What's that? When your mind and body are placed in a position where they're open and receptive to your awareness is free to begin to access realms of information that is not contained within the structure of your mind and body. You can easily learn how to activate the pineal gland in the brain when you train the mind and body quiet. There's functions of breathing and muscular contractions that can help you stimulate the function of the pineal gland, which produces DMT, which in turn allows you to access other dimensions of information and consciousness very easily. You can do it in a single breath if you have enough understanding. Yes, I will. Okay, so I'm just trying to see if I got any questions. I don't see any more questions on TikTok, so I'll scoot over here to YouTube, guys. I really appreciate you guys coming out today and taking the time out of Christmas Eve. Wow. Imagine bringing peace. Peace doesn't come from outside. We bring peace to humanity from within us. We must make it a function of our intention. What is peace as a feeling for you? And then live in that and let that be what guides your actions. What is the function of kindness for you? Because certain emotions, certain thoughts work together to create conditions of activity. You look at what's going on in terms of war and greed on the planet today. Those are functions of thoughts and emotions that produce the outcome that we see. So you can tell who the angry and frightened and sad people are on the planet. It's not the people in general, it's the politicians that are so caught up in the frenzy of the senses of consuming and hoarding and stealing and taking and harming others for their own personal aggrandizement. That's insanity. And all that results in is war and suffering and deprivation. Anyway, you cannot escape the effects of your own causes. Yes, there will be a message. Hi, Inshira. All my higher self is the authority of my body, mind, and so Inshira Du is saying, all my higher self is the authority over my body, mind, and emotional elementals. And I'm working on dissolving the habits that no longer serve, for my purpose is to serve the light. That's beautiful. I love that. Question from Hassan. William, can you explain to new people here how the breath through the body, how to breathe through the body versus the chest? Yes. Understand, you are awareness. Thank you. You are awareness. And when you direct the body to breathe, you're not just directing the body to breathe, you're affecting the entire body. You're literally drawing energy into the whole body, not just into the lungs, because you're in the act of pulling energy into the body. You're literally pulling in trillions of molecules in through the breath, which go into the oxygen, which oxygenates the blood. So you're not just breathing into your lungs, you're literally drawing energy that literally fills your entire body. Yes, so that process of breathing into the belly, you can feel the belly, and then the upper chest. So draw the breath into the body. For some of you that want to go deeper today, you can draw the breath into the belly and then up to the lungs. So you fill the lungs completely. And when you do that, when you draw your breath in from the lower abdomen to the upper abdomen, you create an electrical charge that many Eastern mystics call prana. But it's an electrical charge that happens at the top of your breath. It's why when you take a deep breath, it feels good at the top, because the movement of the molecules into your body, because electrons moving through a conductive surface produces an electrical charge. So you draw your breath into the body. it's creating an electrical charge. And when you fill the lungs completely, that charge builds up, and that good feeling right in the throat chakra, right? If you get that good feeling, and that little good feeling is pranic energy. It's energy that you can hold on to and increase the strength and vitality of your body. That's it in the simplest possible form. Hi, Ify Michelle. Oh, that's a wonderful dream. So Michelle's saying she had a dream about her teeth falling off and seeing a new set of teeth underneath her gums. What do my guides say about this dream? It's about regeneration. You're about to remake your life. You're in the process of remaking a whole new life. Yes. Yes. Yeah. So the new projects you've been contemplating, get started. Let the old stuff go now. Don't be afraid anymore. They're saying stop being afraid of the new and releasing the old. Release the old. Embrace the new that you're engaged in right now, Michelle. Like really, truly commit to these new ideas, these new inspirations that you've been contemplating. You need to really engage them so that the old falls away and the new will grow into your world, your experience. They're telling you that includes money and relationships that you've been seeking for quite some time will become more available to you. Yeah, thank you so much. Well, where are we time-wise here? Oh, it's almost 11 o'clock already. My goodness. Let's see if there's any more questions over on TikTok. That's right. So Nikki's saying, I feel so broken. Why is my life so hard? And will I ever be happy to find my soulmate? Nikki, first of all, watch this. Take a deep breath because you're giving attention to how your life is broken. That very thought, why is my life so broken? That thought creates an energy that you call an emotion, and that emotion causes your body to feel a certain way. And even though your life may have things going on that represent that thought, it's because that thought has been held in mind for such a long time. That's part of your life now. And they want me to tell you to begin to consider that a new life is opening up for you. To take a deep breath. And as you exhale, consider the thought, a new life is opening up for me. Like really put all of your attention on the thought and the energy that thought creates. A new life is manifesting for me right now. Feel the sensation of emotion that thought creates. Many of you have to become very aware and sensitive to the nature of an energy that a thought creates. Understand that each thought has its own creative function in terms of energy. It organizes energy in a very specific way. The energy of joy, the thought of joy, the vibration that emanates is very different than the thought of, oh, what is wrong? The energy of thought is very precise and exacting. And you have the capacity and the ability right now to say, a new and wonderful life is opening up for me. And do not be surprised if you can feel the energy of that thought, that something new will actually unfold in your life if you stay connected to the energy that thought generates and allows your body to feel. For that energy of a new and wonderful life is unfolding for me. And if you can feel how that thought and the energy it generates affects your body, you can be very certain that once it comes into the body, you are embodying a new energy into your material life. Wow. Thank you so much. Thank you for sharing that thought, Nikki. Right? It's important that we let people know where we are so they can help us if we're open to it. So Gina's asking, would I have a message for you? Yes, actually, yes, Gina. They're telling me to not be afraid of what you would hear from us, that we would say to you, that it is time to relinquish your suffering. It is time to turn your face away from your suffering. Look to the new rise. Yes, like the sunrise. They're showing me like a sunrise. Look to the new rise, the sunrise coming up in your life. Look to the new day in your thoughts, the new day in the feelings that they create, and the new world that you will begin to experience. Remember that your fundamental function as a soul is the creative expression of love, not to remain subjective to the fears that you've been taught to believe. Wow. Thank you so much. Oh, you're very welcome, Michelle. Thank you so much. Well, guys, I want to say thank you, everybody, for coming out today. I want to wish you all a Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, whatever your preference to reality is. Enjoy it, delight in it, and do not see how others choose to view life as something less than how you view life. Love and appreciate and respect all others. I want to wish you all much love. Have yourselves a wonderful and a joy-filled day, and I will see you all on Monday's edition of Shortcuts for Your Soul at 10 a.m. on this channel. Bye for now, everybody, and thank you, everybody, for your support. Just coming out and sharing this information. Please share this information. If on TikTok, the live doesn't repost, but what you can do is you can go to my YouTube channel and share this live event with others. This process of meditation that they graced me with a number of years ago, about 4.5 years ago, they started teaching me this particular process. You did not come here to suffer. Nobody came here to suffer. We came here to learn to create. I love you all. Have yourselves a wonderful, joy-filled day, and I will see you on Monday. Bye-bye, and Merry Christmas.